Okay, we're going to try this again.
Round two.
Welcome to Farm Talk Friday. It is January 24th, 2025. I'm Ken Jordan. This is my beautiful wife, Giovanna.
Hey.
All right, I got the bonus kiss.
That's right.
Giovanna is a
Let's go for round three.
Giovanna's a tantric yoga instructor and has an environmental nonprofit called Green Wave. Did I introduce myself?
Well, you did on the first one, so we just did one sort of, and then it stopped, and we had to delete it, and now we're trying again. So
yeah, I'm Ken Jordan. I was in a band called the Crystal Method, and my partner Scott is still rocking the Crystal Method very strong. Check him out at thecrystalmethod.com or here on Facebook or Instagram. All right. We moved down here about 9 years ago, coming up quickly onto our 9th anniversary next month. And we've got a small permaculture farm here. It's doing well, really well right now. Look at all these bananas.
yeah,
It's my dream come true. We never have to buy bananas again.
it's like banana spectacular, like oracular spectacular. But
It's a banana
bananas.
bonanza.
It is banana. It's bonanzas right now. Yeah.
So, and our little chickens, our little hens are pumping out the eggs. They're
Yay.
superstars. We've got green ones, we got beige ones, and we got big giant brown ones.
Yeah.
Thank you, girls.
Thank you, girls.
Usually at the top of the show, we talk about our advertisement for the week. Giovanna always makes a beautiful photographic advertisement for this week's Farm Talk Friday
Well, I sure make something.
with the official Farm Talk Friday font. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
It's called like funk something.
and this one was really interesting. Oh, baby, what was it?
Well, yeah,
I
it's
get
it's usually.
Well, okay, I'm gonna explain it. So,
I did it for you.
So not only do we practice permaculture principles here, but we also have solar power. And, we just try to reduce our carbon footprint as much as possible. When we first installed our solar, we did not get any type of battery because our concept was that we feed back into the grid. We feed our surplus power back into the grid, and
they would be our battery.
And the grid would be our battery. Now, unfortunately, here in Costa Rica, with our wonderful national monopoly utility, ICE, the power is not so consistent or good. We get lots of brownouts, blackouts, surges, power outages, most days of the week. So the battery idea wasn't working. So we did, thanks to our friend Neil Landers, who hooked us up with a new inverter and new battery. Now we have a big backup battery.
And it doesn't mean he gave it to us for free. It just means we paid for it. He came over and he installed it.
He did
but we're so grateful for him.
He did a great job, and we thank him for that.
Yeah.
But we don't get anything.
He
free.
literally hooked us up, though. He hooked us up with his system.
Yeah, we get nothing. We get nothing for free in Costa Rica.
Yeah.
So, but now it's like the last couple of days. Last 2 days.
Yeah.
A couple of days. There's been like long power outages, and we don't even notice them.
We have no idea until we see a chat where people are like, the power's out, or is the power out for everyone? And hi, John and Angela, we see you.
So we're super happy with our battery backup. I mean, our battery, it can power the house during the day for, I don't know, maybe like 12 hours or
that's a lot.
Something like that, yeah. And the outages here are usually very short or up to a few hours long. So it's working out great. Super happy with that. And so anyway, the advertisement showed a screenshot of just the app that monitors what's going on. If you look at the photo carefully, you'll see no power coming in from the grid, and you'll see the solar panels generating a bunch of energy, and you'll see the arrows going to the battery and going to the house, which means the solar is providing enough power to generating enough power to power the house, and also to simultaneously charge our big battery at the same time.
But we did turn off the pool pump.
We did.
Yeah.
But even before that, it was still doing both things, powering the house and charging the battery. Super exciting.
Super exciting. And so Ken, it was the first time I think you've ever shown me that.
Yeah.
Is the app new?
Well, just since we've got the new system.
Since the new system. Okay,
Yeah.
so it was new to me. So he's like, do you want to see the magic? And I said, yes, of course, I want to see the magic. Give me a moment. I was doing something, and then I look at it, I'm like, oh, that's super cool. I'm like, can you screenshot that for me? And Ken's like, well, do you want it to be like a video? And I'm like, well, that would be cool, because the little arrows move, or they blink or something, you know, so it makes you think that they're moving and showing you like where the energy is going, but that wouldn't translate for our ad.
That's right.
Not in the apps that I use to make it, so anyways.
Okay, now I'd like to talk about something weird.
Okay.
Well.
And we're not sponsored by anyone, so Ken's going to show you something, and it's not because we're getting something from this.
So, I don't know if you've heard about like eating low on the food chain. Eating low on the food chain could be eating plants, you know?
Uh-huh.
But it also means eating small animals, sardines, you know, ants, big ass ants from Colombia. But, I don't know, a year or two ago, I saw these protein bars. I eat a lot of protein bars. I saw these protein bars here in Costa Rica, and they were cricket bars. I know this is backwards, but it says cricket protein bar. So, and I was like, should I try it? I've never eaten crickets before. I tried it, I really liked them. But at the time, they were full of sugar. They were made with a lot of sugar. And I remember I wrote an email to the company, and I said, hey, it'd be so great if you could sweeten it with stevia or something, and then you could advertise being keto, and, you know, it would be lower calories and blah, blah, blah. I never heard back from them, and I'm not saying my email did it, but then recently, a couple of months ago, I saw them again. They had new packaging, and lo and behold, there's no sugar in them. So
what are they using?
Well, I think stevia, but it's good. It's good. It's good sweeteners, whatever it is. And
Ken and I have the same eye thing.
And I'm just so like excited that this company exists, and they're making cricket protein bars here in Costa Rica. Now, so cricket protein, what's the benefit? You may ask. So, it's a really good source of protein. It has minerals, vitamins. It's high in fiber. Most protein has no fiber.
Okay.
It is super environmentally awesome. It takes 12 times the amount of feed for cattle to produce the same amount of protein that crickets do.
Okay. They probably need less water.
Okay. And chicken-wise, chickens like, to produce chickens, it's like 89% higher emissions, greenhouse gas emissions, than to produce crickets. Yeah. So it's a real great food source.
So should we become cricket farmers?
I don't know about that. Okay. All right. I've got one more thing.
I have not tried the cricket thing, by the way. I did try the big ass ants in Colombia.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I was having a really hard time with it mentally. I wanted to do it. Did I do it?
I thought you did.
I thought, yeah, it was really, really difficult though. So the cricket bars, I'm like, I can't quite do that yet.
The cricket bar, you don't see any crickets. It's a cricket powder.
But we said, yeah, that movie though, like Snow Bullet, or what was that? Like where they're on the train and then he's horrified because he realizes that they're feeding them like cockroaches. Yeah.
So
cricket bar.
Okay, I got one more thing. I discovered a new fruit here in Costa Rica
Oh,
It
yeah.
was just a
This was
couple.
hilarious.
A couple of days ago, we're at someone's house, friend Michael's, and I got served like a little fruit plate because I couldn't eat the dairy-laden dessert, and so there were these little balls, like little melon balls, and or they were just the shape of a melon ball. But
Yeah.
It just looked like a whole fruit. It looked like a whole fruit that had been shelled somehow. And I tasted it, and it was delicious. I'm like, honey, this is the most amazing fruit. I gotta find out what kind of fruit this is.
We have to grow it.
Yeah.
Okay. He's like, can you try it? Can you please try this right now? If you can figure
Yeah.
out what this is, or we have to ask.
So then I took another bite, and it was pineapple. It was just pineapple that was scooped out with a melon baller. Anyway.
But he thought it was the greatest thing ever. He's like, this is the best fruit I've ever had in my life. It's so sweet.
Yeah.
It was very, very cute. So apparently Ken likes pineapple,
Apparently I love
which
pineapple.
we already knew, but when it comes in a different form,
Yeah.
exciting.
If you ever can get
And you
a,
look like a pineapple today.
if you can ever get a pineapple ball, that's the one.
Yeah.
What else?
The melon
What
balls.
else is happening, Angel?
I don't know. Did you have any animal news or?
We have animals.
Yeah. So out of this beautiful lunch that our friend Michael invites us to every time he's in town, he brings people together, and like you get people together and they make we make new friends, and we had seen some people before, and anyways, so now a couple of our new friends were going to the Osa Peninsula, and they had just kind of adopted a dog and can't bring her down, so they left today, and she was really lovely at this lunch, and so I said, hey Ken, they're looking for someone to help out. They're only gone for a couple weeks or several. Can we watch the dog for them? So we're like now the aunt and uncle of this little dog, and
it was quite a leap of faith on their part because we are not dog people.
Yeah.
We've never had dogs. But so far so good. One night in, everything's great.
yeah, but we do have a cat,
Yeah.
and so we love animals, and we don't even eat our chickens. We love them very much. So anyways, she's doing good, and Scratch and her are actually pretty good together.
Yeah.
Yeah, they hang out. Harry, dogs are the best. I'm gonna get you a cat. Anyways, but they're Harry, for you, like Scratch, because you know Scratch, and the dog. They're like, they won't really go close, but like they'll be on either side of me. If I'm sitting on the floor, they'll both come over. One will be on one side and one on the other, and I think that's amazing for just one day. I'm hoping, because it would be really cute, that they'll snuggle in like a week. What do you think?
Yes, we're hoping for the snuggle.
Yeah, although last night, Scratch, when we went to bed, he started crying about 5 minutes later, like, why are you leaving me with this gremlin out here? Like, I thought, I don't know what was going on, but it was abnormal. Anyways, they did great. Bo, thank you for extending your love. Yeah, yes, of course. Anyway, was thinking about a miniature. Well, if you get a miniature donkey, I'll take 2.
Yeah. We'd like any miniature anything.
Yeah. Goats, cows.
Bo,
We're into it.
Bo, we hope to see you April 5th.
Yes. Yeah, does he know about it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, great. All right. Oh, yeah, so for me, the change is happening here. So it is almost at the end of January, and so we have this beautiful layer like of it's different plants, but they create their own cover crop in certain areas, and so there's a few different varieties that we get. And so instead of pulling them like weeds, I decided to just let them stay. And even in our like main kind of food garden, because I knew that we wouldn't be utilizing that garden for annuals, for a few months. So now I'm starting to see the cover crop finally die on its own. So instead of like doing the work and pulling it, it's like I just thought, we're just gonna let it all stay, and it'll eventually die. It'll just get too hot, and so that change is happening, and that's kind of cool, to see that that's working out the way that we wanted it to. And then I think February, I haven't really told Ken this yet, but we're gonna sow the seeds of love for February. So we just got some new soil in. Thank you, Jason from Cartago Soil.
Which we bought.
Yeah. Yes, we bought this soil. Sometimes we make soil from our own soil, but we would have to heavily. Anyways, we bought some nice soil. We did a collective thing. We had different people from our greater farm community pitch in on that order, and so we're gonna take some of that, and I'm gonna do the seedlings. So we had Adriana, who was helping us for years, because I learned kind of early on that I don't really like to do the seeding part. Ken loves it. I kind of like trimming things instead. But that's okay. It'll be nice to go back to the beginning with this, and we're just gonna plant a whole bunch of seeds. I just found a whole bunch of seeds in our refrigerator in our bodega, and then I have some in this refrigerator. So that'll be fun, but that'll be for February. You have to time it right here. It's so hot, and yet, it's you want something to get big enough to survive in May when the faucet turns on, and it's you don't want it to drown or just get so heavy that it heals over. So I think the sweet spot will be sowing the seeds in February, and then we can start to transplant. And then what is the technique that we call it when we start the seeds a week later?
Succession?
Yeah, succession planting. So we used to do this. Adriana would do it for us. Now we're going to do it ourselves. But I'll plant some 1 week, and then we'll do another batch. That way you have things going at different cycles, so that once they do start to produce, that whatever it is that you're trying to harvest, you can harvest off of the first batch and then the second batch, and otherwise everything comes up at the same time, and that could be good if you want to share or throw feast parties. But if you're growing for yourself, succession is helpful. Bo, already on the calendar. Yay, you're going to come in April. And propagating, let us know what you want to know about that.
No, he was wondering if that's what we were talking about.
Instead of succession, yeah. No, but I love propagation. And that's part of the reason why I like trimming, is because you can trim and then stick something in the ground, and that's propagation.
Giovanna is a super propagator.
I am a huge propagator. So a lot of our kind of decorative elements here have been done by propagation. And then in other news, Green Wave news, we're excited to be joining the hemp movement. There's going to be more talk about that later. And then we helped sponsor, we did a fundraiser for 2 Futuro Verde kids to get to that Model UN, and they went and had a great time, and will be, they were sending photos while they were on their trip, and I'll get some sort of report, or more extended report, soon.
And
report back.
Futuro Verde is it's a private school here, a environmental private school here in the area that Green Wave is the fiscal sponsor for.
Yeah, for their donations. They are K through 12.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, I wanted to tell you about the Cotton Surprise.
Yes.
I don't think I told you this. No. So I was out looking at and paying attention to, hey, Kim St. John.
Kim!
Hey, Kim, if you talk to DJ Dan, check in with him, because I tried to send him a message. We wanted to check in because of the fires, and I sent him a message on Facebook, and not that I expect people to answer back right away, but just let him know that we're thinking about him. We just saw this documentary called Between the Beats, and he was in it several times, and so it just made us realize that we needed to reach out to him sooner than later. So anyways, we hope that you are doing good, and love to your kitty too. Okay, so going back to Cotton Surprise. So I was out trying to check on one of our trees that has been getting eaten by the leafcutter ants. and I saw some cotton like by that plant, and or no, I saw it by another tree that was close by, and I had put cotton around the base of the one that was being eaten because it makes it hard for the ants to walk through it. And so I was like, well, that's interesting. I mean, how would the cotton get over here? I'm like, yeah, okay, birds. And then I was walking further away through our Pejibaye orchard, and I see cotton there. What's going on? And so I look up, and birds' nests. There's 4. We have like 8 of these Pejibaye palms, and half of them have birds' nests, and it's like the wrens. I call them wrens.
So do they make their nest above the super spiky parts?
No, they just make it in between the spiky leaves.
The spikiness of these branches, whatever you call them, fronds, unbelievably sharp.
Yeah. So
and long.
I mean, I'm sure it's less spiky where they're making it, but
Yeah.
it's still, to me. So these birds, they will make nests anywhere, and they've made nests in like banana plants, leaves. Bananas are not technically trees, so I try to avoid saying that. And I'm always laughing when I see them doing it because you never think they're going to pull it off.
Yeah.
Like
They seem like they're so bad at the job. Like,
I mean, it is a wonder how it is that they, I mean, they're plentiful here. You know, maybe there would be so many more of them if they were able to always pull it off, but they're like the worst. They always do pull it off.
no,
Like-
they don't always pull it off. I mean,
And then
they're
sometimes you're just like, why are you doing it instead of a banana plant? That thing's gonna fall down. And
So they'll gather the stuff,
Yeah.
and then they'll bring it over to where they're making the nest, and then miss
yeah,
by several inches and falls to the ground, and then they start all over again.
yeah, they're very busy making their nests. And anyway, so there was four nests. It was very interesting. So that was the cotton surprise. So surprise, we have more wrens coming soon. And I think that's it.
All
We
right.
have a little birthday party to get to
Yeah.
down at the beach.
Hey, try-
Happy birthday, Isabella.
Try to do the heart.
Oh, okay. Ta-da! And if you haven't seen Between the Beats yet, go and see
closer.
it. It's very cute. Okay.
No,
I don't know.
it's not working.
Okay. Ciao.
See
Happy
you next
weekend.
week on Farm Talk Friday.